Hey everybody, this is the Fatman Reviews, the Fatman Rob himself. Today we are going to review the SJCAM SportsCam Sj4000. This is the specific HD DV 12 megapixel camera with the internal function of being able to connect remotely to cellular phones, and this is something that I have found to be quite amusing and amazing. Now, this specific thing is 12 megapixel camera, wireless Wi-Fi, 1.5 inch LCD screen, 8 megapixels resolution on a lower, also 3. You have all 3 choices on that. You also have a 1080p 30 frames per second or 720 at 60 frames per second fisheye lens camera, and it is a beautiful thing. Now, you have a slot for a micro SD card. 32 gigabytes is the only one that you can use. Anything less or SSHD is not going to be efficient. It has to be a class 6 or above. Easy standards to find. Also, we have this is basically used for anything you want it to be. This is a dash cam. This is a sports cam. It is a personal camera. It's a camera. It also can be used on motion detector to monitor your house. It can do just about anything. Now, first of all, let's take a peek at the camera itself. Okay, this is that big against my hand. It is very small, so you can see I'm a big guy, so I got big hands, but that part's more relevant than anything. It also has the LCD screen on the back. It also has the fisheye lens on the front, like we talked about. On the side here, you'll see 2 buttons that are used for up and down. Also, the Wi-Fi connector button. On this side, you've got the miniature HDMI, and you also have the slot here for the SSD card. And we'll take that out just to show you how it goes in. You press on it and bam, it pops right out. You can see it coming out right there. Now press it back in. Now you're saying, well, how's this a sports cam? Well, we haven't got to the case. The case has a beautiful clear lens here, a polished lens. You can also, it comes with 2 of these, so you can polish that. Also polish this back screen. Spring loads inside of the buttons, and it has several buttons, and I'll show you the location of those buttons here in 1 minute. Spring loaded buttons right here. Each of these are spring loaded. It also carries the rubber plungers on bottom, so you can take this thing underwater. 30 meters resistant water. Also, you can take this thing bad boy up into the sky on airplanes. Those model planes you have, you can put on your dirt bike. You can also use it as a dashboard cam for your car. All sorts of uses, and it comes with everything to do. We've got zip ties, we've got metal brackets, we've got Velcro, so you can put it on your head, you can put it on your belt, you can put it on your jacket, you can put it on your chest. You can also put it on tripods. You can put it on dashboard mounts, steering wheel mounts. They have a clip for your belt. They've got a hinge clip. They've got a replacement door, which is nice because if it breaks, you can't use it underwater. They've also got a slide bracket mount for steering, or for the dashboard itself. They've also got hinge mounts. They've got side mounts. They've got every kind of mounts you could think. All of these things came with the camera as purchase. Where purchasing this, Geek Buy on Amazon is where I received it. $199 normal price out the door. It is $200 normally, but on sale price I got it for $149. Now, something that is going to be amazing for you, this is the same thing as the GoPro. This is the exact same thing, and you've seen, if you want all these attachments, if you want 1080p version, if you want something with a good battery life, all of those things, you're going to pay much more than $200. Now, the battery life on this thing is more than 2 hours. When you connect it to a cell phone for remote data, then that's a special process. I'm going to that in a little bit, but you can go up to 60 feet at least. I went to 60 feet with no interruptions between myself and that. It was uninterrupted 60-foot space. Now, the one thing that I have not liked about this specific product is that it does not have an application for remote for Windows phones. I'm a diehard Windows 8 phone user. I've been using it for at least 2 years, and I had to borrow a phone to do this review, which is disappointing to me because I think Windows Phone, as though they're not as marketable as Apple or as Android phones, they're still becoming more popular and a lot of people are using it. I had to get an iPhone for this. iPhone app is not a good app. If you're going to use this and you're going to get a phone specifically for it, I would suggest Android. All the downloads for this SJV HD app in the App Store or Apple got horrible reviews. The Android got much better reviews. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Now let's look at this in the case, okay? First of all, we set it in the case nice and gently. Close it. Very easy latch system. You make sure it catches the ridge and then you close it. Now it's watertight, 30-foot resistant. You've got the front button, spring load button. You get the top one and you've got the 2. All 4 buttons that are on this camera are accessible now to this. We'll go with the power button first. This turns it on and off. That turns it on. The screen's shiny, lots of light here, so you're not going to be able to see the clarity of that very well. Also, we've got the 2 spring loads. The menu option's fairly easy on this. When you go to the top, that's what turns on the camera instantly. If you want to go through the menu, you hit the front button. You hit it once to go through the isolated memory for the ISO, the battery charge, a couple special effects. Hit it again. We're in our past media, any picture, any video that we've taken. Hit it one more time and we get to the detailed menu. This is where you find your username, password for your Wi-Fi hookup. Now, what we're going to do for the Wi-Fi hookup, I'm going to walk you through each step on this individually as the crow flies, and I will be shooting all of the footage of what you have to do on the phone from this camera, so that should be interesting. Alright, so let's pop this. Now to open this again, this little switch right here, very easy open. You click it and then pop. You click it and pop. And then pop, it comes open. Alright, when you're dropping it out, very safe, just nice and slow. Okay, now let's go to... Alright, now we're going to connect to the wireless portion of this, and this takes a couple steps. First of all, you need to make sure you are in the menu where you would be taking camera pictures at. On the side, there's 2 buttons, the up and the down button. As you can see, on this one, there is an actual Wi-Fi button right there on the side. You click that once, and it puts you right into Wi-Fi mode, which shows you a picture of what the Wi-Fi signal looks like there, and then you have the blinking orange light. Then you will go to your phone, Windows Phone. So I'm going to go, first of all, I'm going to go to my settings, and then I am going to go to Wi-Fi, and as this thing's shooting out, it will pick up SJ4000 Wi-Fi, and then it has the model number for the exact model. You click on that. When it asks for a password, the password is also in the menu. You have to look for Wi-Fi password, and then you have to look for Wi-Fi network. It will show you. The network's easy. You just find the thing that says SJ4000 Wi-Fi, and that's it, unless you're living in a neighborhood where everyone's got one of these things. If you are, then you need the specific one. Once that's done, you type in the passcode. Default setting will always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, as it shows, my Wi-Fi is connected to the SJ Wi-Fi setting. So now it's time to go to the app. You go and you turn on the app, and It takes a moment to connect, and now we are live. As you can see, the camera, as I'm moving it, it will adjust here. I'm also able to take pictures of it from there. Now, fisheye lens makes it look a little funny. It makes it look a little weird in the face when you're going around. It makes it a little odd, a little different, but nonetheless, it is exactly what it's supposed to be. So we go down from there. On here, you'll have several options. You have a settings button. Okay, when you go into your settings, you have resolution you can change, you have cycle record on, WDR on or off, audio, date stamp, live view size, capture mode, you can do it in single. These are for all the different aspects that would be on the camera and settings. You can pick resolution of video, still pictures, color, ISO, exposure time, anti-shaking frequency, rotation, default formats, auto power on and off. That's what's just in the menu key. Now, when you go to either the camera as a picture camera or a video camera, it has two different icons in the bottom. At least the Apple one does. The one on the left is the video camera, the one on the right, and it's pretty obvious. It's a picture of a video camera and a regular camera. The video camera is underlined. That means my settings on video. I can hit record, and as I hit record, it will show you the actual recording of this camera and the way it works, the setting of what we're doing at this moment. Everything that we're doing I'm capturing as we speak, and I turn it off, and bam. Also at the end, I'm going to show you some nice live footage of this. Now we go to pictures, and we can do the same thing with pictures. Unobstructed 60 foot. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. One thing that I want to talk about too is the capacity of this camera. It has a lot of great things. It has a few limitations, but nothing that's bad. When you're comparing this to the GoPro, in my personal opinion, if you just want to get a camera that works well, that has remote capabilities and doesn't cost $500 or $600, this is probably your best bet. Geek Buying and Amazon, you go there, you get the SJ4000. This is this one. They also have many other ones I plan to review very soon. I'm going to slap on some live footage of what this camera looks like and the quality. I'm going to bring you back several shots of live camera on the afterwards. This is the Fatman Review channel, Fatman Vape Review on YouTube.com. You go there. I review everything. I review tech. I review vape, which is the e-cig community. I'm an avid vapor, been doing it for multiple years, with a lot of great videos on how to make your own if you want to quit smoking. I'm going to be reviewing anything. Next, I'm going to be reviewing this new mic, the boom stand, the shock mount, everything I'll be reviewing, and I'll also be reviewing some more of these SJCAMs because I like them, and I'm going to get a couple models for myself. You guys take it easy. Have a great day. Stay tuned for the actual live footage of what this camera is capable of next. Have a good one. Alright, this is the Fatman from Fatman Reviews, Tech Reviews today. Today we are going outside where it's nice and clear. You have to have really good lighting for this camera indoor for it to be able to pick up, but I'm going to show you the fisheye lens. This is my vehicle. We're going to get in and take a drive in a minute, but I just wanted to get you a good idea of the depth and clarity of this camera. This is at 1080p, so 30 frames per second. 720p at 60 frames per second is nice. It is very fitting and very nice, but there you go. There's a sun shot. I don't want to blind you, but I do want you to see the capability of this thing. Crystal clear skies. All of the great things you can see with the fisheye lens. As you're looking, you see tires. The lens is acceptable. We're going to jump in and we're going to go ahead and take a ride down the road and see how she travels. And even on that wide lens, this lens is super wide, and that's why it's beautiful for sports footage, things like that, because it really does give you the grasp of the whole entire feel. We're going to put out the window. You can hear how good that microphone is for as small as a camera as it is, but we'll do a little live action. I don't know if you can hear me through the wind. Not so much friendly people around here. Okay, so we're here. This is the live eye version of the SJCAM Sj4000 series with a Wi-Fi mobile. Very beautiful set in the way it works, and we'll break it down from there. Thanks, guys.